guys, welcome to EduChem channel. In this video lecture, we'll continue solution. The subtopic that we are going to discuss, first one will be abnormality in molecular mass. Next, we'll discuss the Van 2 factor, which is represented with the I. Next, we'll discuss the degree of association. Next, we'll discuss the degree of dissociation. And in the last, we'll discuss modified equation of colligative properties. Those are 4 colligative properties. Okay. So here is a picture. You can see 3 solutions are taken. First solution is 1 kg of glucose. Second is 1 kg of NaCl. And third one is 1 kg of CaCl2. Now the point of observation is 1 kg of glucose will remain as 1 kg in the solution, whereas 1 kg of NaCl has dissociated to 2 ions. One is Na plus and one is Cl minus. Similarly, you can see this observation, 1 kg of CaCl2 has dissociated to 3 ions, one Ca2 plus and 2 Cl minus. Okay, so what is the observation? The observation is, so 3 solute particles, they behave differently in the solution. So that create the abnormality in the molecular mass. So in the further slide, we are going to discuss, due to this abnormality, what are the changes in the colligative properties. So a lot to know in this lecture. Without a doubt, let's start. So next we'll discuss the abnormality in molecular mass. So we know this molecular mass, right? So let us just first understand what is the statement says. When the molecular mass is determined by any of the following colligative properties, comes out to be different than the theoretical expectation value, the substance is said to show the abnormal molecular mass. So to understand this concept, let us go to the glucose. Okay, so in the first case, if you'll see, this is glucose. So we know that the glucose is non-electrolyte. So this first picture telling about 1 kg of glucose is there. So if you can see 1 kg of glucose in the solution part, that remain as 1 kg because there is no dissociation of glucose molecule. Okay, now coming to the second picture, here 1 kg of NaCl is there. Okay, so we can say that after dissolving this NaCl into the solution, they will form Na plus and Cl minus ion. So if you want to calculate the molecular mass using colligative property, the molecular mass will be different. Okay, now coming to the third picture, we know CaCl2. So theoretically CaCl2 will have some molecular mass, but when you dissolve that CaCl2 in the solution, they will form Ca2 plus Cl minus and Cl minus. That means 3 moles of ions are there. So that 3 moles of ion will give a separate colligative property. Okay, due to this difference in the solution, they will leads to abnormal molecular mass. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is, if we'll take 1 mole of glucose, okay, so in the solution part, that will remain as 1 mole glucose. Okay, this is the solution part. Again, similarly, if you'll take 1 mole of NaCl, so in the solution part, you are going to get 2 moles of ion, that is 1 mole of Na plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. Okay, so this is the solution part. So in the solution part, we are going to get 2 moles of NaCl ion, whereas we have taken 1 moles of NaCl ion. So that create the abnormal molecular mass. Okay, so this abnormal molecular mass will depend upon the type of solute that you are using. Okay, so for an example, if you'll see NaCl, so NaCl will give Na plus Cl minus. That means 2 mole of ion will get in the solution. You can think of CaCl2. This is Ca2 plus 2 Cl minus. That means in the solution part, we are going to get 3 moles of ions. You can think of H2SO4. So sulfuric acid, in the solution part, you are going to get 2H plus SO4 2 minus. So 3 moles of ion you are going to get. So using that moles, you can do the calculation and get the molecular mass. Now let us discuss the Van 2 factor. So let us go to the definition. Defined as ratio of experimental value to the calculate value of the colligative property. Van 2 factor, of factor is defined as I. Okay, so it says experimental value divided by, you can write in colligative property, calculated value of colligative property. Okay, this is also can be defined as observe value of colligative property divided by theoretical value of colligative property. Okay, now in the simple term we can write I is equal to, if we'll calculate this one, that is observe value of colligative properties, or we can write suppose number of moles. So number of mole observed divided by number of moles theoretical. Okay, now if we'll change these values in terms of their molecular mass, so we know that number of moles can be defined as weight of the substance divided by molecular mass observed whole divided by number of moles theoretical can be written as weight of the substance divided by molecular mass theoretical. So if we'll solve this, so we'll get molecular mass theoretical divided by molecular mass observed. So you can see this is molecular mass theoretical divided by molecular mass observed. Okay, now if I12 factor is equal to 1, then we can say that no association or dissociation, no association or dissociation. Okay, so if I value 1 to factor is more than 1 or positive, then we can say that the solution will have dissociation. And if 1 to factor is less than 1, then we can say that association will occur. Okay, so you just remember these factors. Now let us discuss degree of association. So the statement says it is defined as the fraction of total substances which exist in the form of associated molecules. Okay, so we have to define degree of associations. So degree of association, alpha, I'm writing this is defined as number of molecules associated divided by total number of molecules taken. So this is total number of molecules taken. Okay, now let us derive the equation. So equation says as this alpha is less than 1, okay, so we need to derive the equation. So association, let's suppose n number of moles of A has associated and they will form the AN. So n number of AN will associate to only single molecule, that is AN. Now what I'm writing is if we want to calculate 1 mole, so 1 mole will be AN divided by N. Okay, now coming from the equilibrium, as we know initially, let's suppose at initially 1 mole is there and product is 0. At equilibrium we know that 1 minus alpha will be associated and here alpha by N will be associated. Okay, so now if we want to calculate the total number of moles present, okay, so total number of moles is this much, is the total number of moles present in the association process. So 1 minus alpha plus alpha by N. Here what is I can be defined as number of moles associated. So how many moles has associated? This number of moles. So I'm writing 1 minus alpha plus alpha by N. divided by total number of moles taken. How many moles are taken? 1 mole. So this is 1. So to arrange this equation, let us just go to I is equal to 1 plus alpha into 1 by n minus 1. So we need to remember this formula. Think of the example. Example are like, let's suppose acetic acid. So 2 moles of acetic acid, CH3COOH, if they will associate, they will form CH3COOH whole twice. Okay. Now here n is equal to 2. So if n is 2, we can say this is what this is dimer. Okay. So if n is 3, we can say that is trimer, and so on. So here you can easily find out n value, and alpha will be some percentage. Let's suppose 20% or 30% or 40%, like that. Now let us discuss degree of dissociation. So the statement says the fraction of total substance that undergoes dissociation. Okay. So now degree of dissociation, I'm defining this as beta term. So that is defined as number of moles dissociated divided by total number of moles taken. Okay. For degree of dissociation, I value is more than 1. Okay. 1 to factor is more than 1. To explain this dissociation, so we need to find out the equation. So let us just derive the equation, dissociation process. So let's suppose AN is dissociated to Na. Okay. So initially this was 1 mole and this is 0 mole. Okay. This is T is equal to 0. At T is equal to equilibrium, so 1 minus beta moles has dissociated, and here n beta number of moles has formed. So find out the total number of moles. That is, this is the total number of moles. So just add it, 1 minus beta plus n beta. So find out the 1 to factor I, that is total number of moles dissociated. How many total number of moles is dissociated? This much. This is 1 minus beta plus n beta divided by total number of moles taken, 1 mole taken. This is 1. So what is I? I is equal to 1 plus beta n minus 1. So we need to remember this formula. So n we can easily calculate it, how many number of moles dissociated. Okay. Beta will be your percentage. So beta will be degree of dissociation. This will be in some terms of percentage. Now calculation of n. Okay. So for strong electrolyte, let us take NaCl. So NaCl, they will form Na plus Cl minus. Okay. So here n is equal to 2. You can think of H2SO4. So H2SO4 will give 2H plus SO4 2 minus. So for here n is equal to 3. So 3 moles has dissociated. That's why that is 3. Or some take base NaOH. So NaOH is also going to give Na plus OH minus. So here n is equal to 1. BaOH whole twice. So you can say that Ba2 plus is the cation and NiN is 2OH minus. So how many moles has created? Total 3. So n is equal to 3. So let's take some salt. Okay, salt. So for salt calculation, let us take Na2SO4. So Na2SO4. So similarly, we can say it will give 2Na plus SO4 2 minus. So how many moles? This is 2 plus 1. So here n is equal to 3. Now you can think of one complex, that is K4FeCN whole 6. Here if we'll dissociate, they will give FeCN6 whole 4 minus plus 4K plus. So how many moles? This is 4, this is 1 total. So here N is equal to 5. After getting N, beta will be given and you can easily find out the 1 to factor. So let us write all the modified equation of colligative properties. So first one is RLVP. RLVP. Okay. So we know that delta P divided by PA naught is equal to mole fraction of solute. Okay. So here we have to introduce this is I factor as its Van 2 factor. Okay. So second one, elevation of boiling point. So we know that is delta TB is equal to, only change is the Van 2 factor will be included. So this is I KB into M molality. Third one is depression of freezing point. So this one is delta TF is equal to I KF into M molality. Fourth one is osmotic pressure. So this is pi is equal to I CRT. So let us just try to solve the question. So I want you to pause this video and solve the question, then check your answer. Okay. So first question, 0.1 m HCN is given, 10% is hydrolyzed. So when HCN is dissociated, they will form H plus CN minus. Okay. So here N is equal to 2 moles of ions has produced. So we know the formula I is equal to 1 plus N minus 1 into beta. So what is beta? Beta is given 10% hydrolyzed. So we can say 10 by 100 is 0.1. So just put the values here. I is equal to 1 plus 2 minus 1 into 0.1. So now we'll get the value as 1.1. So we can say that I is more than 1. Question number 2. So the solute is K4FeCN6. So K4FeCN6, when they will dissociate, it will form 4K plus FeCN6 whole 4 minus. So here N is equal to 5. So just put the values. I is equal to 1 plus N minus 1 into beta. So beta is given 98%. So we can write 0.98. Okay. So I is equal to 1 plus 5 minus 1 into 0.98. So I value is 4.92. Question number 3, H2SO4. So H2SO4 is going to give 2H plus SO4 2 minus. So alpha is given as, beta is given as 90%. So 90% means 0.9. Okay. And N is equal to 3. So put the formula I is equal to 1 plus 3 minus 1 into 0.9. So value of I is 2.8. So this is the end of this topic. Please subscribe to my channel EduChem.